Hey, let's try to do this right. Hopefully it doesn't mess up like it did last time with all the lag and stuff, so hopefully this will run perfectly fine. As she opens the door, I glimpse the carpet of snow outside, undisturbed by footprints. The freezing wind that blows in is of a different level than the coldness in the house. Akiko comments to herself in the direction Naoki went. I gather Naoki's not a morning person. Oh, don't remind me, I hate school! Was that an answer to my question or another comment to herself? Those words hanging in the air, Akiko disappears into the living room. A little later, having finished my breakfast, I'm left with nothing to do. I'd been planning to at least put the dishes away, but I'm thwarted by my gentle aunt. I'm left with no option but to plunk myself down on the living room sofa and let unfamiliar shows flicker before me. There are hardly any channels. These people don't even have Nintendo. I don't even recognize the places on the weather map. And they're all covered in snow symbols. Gah! Even the highest temperature's below freezing. It makes me realize how different this town is from where I used to live. I wonder how long I'll have to live here. The reason I've come to stay here is simple. Due to my parents' work, they suddenly had to move overseas. I didn't want to go with them, and they wouldn't even consider allowing me to live alone. So the only way to stay in country was to find someone to take me in, and the only someone who would was Akiko. I curse my luck at having been born into a small family. The time passes slowly, measured only by the ticking of the clock. After a while, I hear Naoki's voice at the entrance. There, and I hear the shoe cupboard open and close. Naoki bursts in through the living room door. I raise a hand in response. She dumps her bag and vanishes into the kitchen. Thought it crashed there for a second. I'll help too. I once added a sauce to instant yakisoba without draining it first. I don't even know what yakisoba properly is and never tried it, so I'm just gathering that that means he can cook. So what's my job? Fair enough, right. A few minutes later I'm sitting alone at the table, casually watching the backs of Naoki and her mother. Not unexpectedly, they've turned down my offer of further assistance. Until the food finally appears, I'm left with nothing to do but look at them, or the empty plates. Ooh, I really stuffed myself. It's been a long time since I tasted home-cooked food. Up till now, I've been surviving on junk food. Welcome to my life. Ugh, it hurts. As expected, it might have been better to have shown a little restraint. Back in my bleak room, I fling myself across the bed. It seems Akiko must have prepared the room and its bookshelves for me specifically. Yuichi-san is part of the family, she said. She didn't have to go that far, but had I said so, she'd just have smiled at me in her gentle way. Everything is different here. Will a day come when living here will seem natural to me? Staring at the white ceiling, my mind wandering vaguely, I begin to doze off. I didn't get too sleep in this morning, thanks to Naoki. Damn it, it's slightly chilly, but I don't see why I shouldn't take a nap. Night. Hmm? What? I think someone is calling my name. I push back on the bedding and... bump! Yeah. Suddenly something presses down on me. Ah! I flap my limbs frantically, fighting for my life. I leap to my feet and suddenly the thing I thought was attacking me turns out to be a surprised-looking girl. You were on top of me? She nods innocently. I bet you were up to something, weren't you, Naoki? That smile says it all. Of course! You know, you normally get surprised when people suddenly jump on top of you. Well, not always. She climbs off my bed and dusts off her clothes. You wanted me to get up, so you jumped on me? With that nod, I couldn't tell whether she understood the actual problem or not. I usually wake up easily enough. Oh, you don't believe me? She murmurs, dropping her gaze a little. Somehow I find this claim quite convincing. So, what is it? It seems unlikely that she attacks sleeping people for the fun of it. Okay, let's go, Naoki. No, of course not. That's totally not true. In that case, let's go. I am not. I was just stretching, yawning, and let's go. I pull on my coat and leave my room, dragging the unhappy Naoki with me. Just as we're descending to the ground floor, Kiko-san appears. Naoki's going to show me around town. Well, that was a fair summary. She remembers something as she says this. Oh no, not shopping with a girl, that's a nightmare. I'm fine with that too, in fact. We could make that our destination. You fool! No! It's the dreaded shopping list of death! She takes out a note from her skirt pocket and hands it to Naoki. She follows us down to the entrance and sees us off with a smile. An evil smile. Well, that was a nice walk. It's cold. I'm going back inside if you don't mind. It's too cold. The freezing wind is howling through the gaps between the houses. Coldness in winter is natural, but this sure isn't. Looking up into the sky, looking up at the streaming clouds. I suppose the weather's fine, but Naoki has walked on, forcing me to follow her. How about the shopping center? It's where Kiko asked us to go, and I wouldn't mind being able to get there on my own. Indeed. Thus concludes part 3. See you next time.